game being larger than you want it to be, Coach?
Yeah, it'll be good, right? We'll have moments to look around and enjoy the big moment that this is, and you don't want to shy away from that. You want to appreciate it and be grateful for the opportunity that these women deserve. So excited for it. Once the ball tips, though, it's back to business. So the game will settle in. I'm sure there'll be nerves early. There'll be good energy early, but once the game settles in, it gets back to everything we've been talking about, and we've done a really good job these last 5 games of focusing small and building some better habits. So
isn't this a testament of where the game has grown and where you hope it's going to go?
Absolutely, yeah. Just so grateful for the opportunity to play here, and as we transition into Dallas, there'll be a lot of people here that maybe haven't seen us yet or been to a W game yet, and so I'm confident that they're going to love what they see, and we'll earn some more fans tomorrow night. So just our players deserve this. The women of this league deserve this. So it'll be fun tomorrow night.
Did you use your name practice today?
She did not.
There's a lot of talk about opportunity. You weren't around in the days when the curtains were down at the CPC, but playing in front of a sold-out arena here, you kind of touched on it, but what does it mean specifically for the Wings to have this chance, and what does it mean for the W as a whole?
Yeah, just the growth and momentum that has been long overdue, and so it's coming, and we're just excited for it, grateful for it, and these women deserve it.
What have you been seeing from the Fever, and what do you think it'll take to get the win tomorrow?
Yeah, they can really score the ball. Got all sorts of dynamic weapons, right? It starts with Caitlin, of course, and then Kelsey Mitchell, and you put the glue with Lexi Hull around them at the guard spots, and then Howard and Boston. I mean, Boston coming off a 31-point performance, so they've got the inside-out game. You throw attention to their guards, it opens up space for their posts, who have been dominating in the paint as a team. They're leading the league in points in the paint, so they really have the offense going with the inside-outside attack. But if we can get some stops and then we can get running, I think vulnerable a little bit in transition, and then make them work defensively and have to play on that side of the ball, and we'll be right there.
Coach, can you talk about, you don't want this to turn into a dual match? You want it to remain a team game tomorrow night, right?
Yeah.
I mean, how do you preach that to the ladies, or?
No, I mean they know it. Pete will say it first. Of course everyone's going to build it up. Caitlin versus Paige, Caitlin's first Paige, but basketball's a team sport. There's 4 other people on the floor with you. It's going to take a collective effort, not just from our starting 5, but from our entire bench. And so it'll be a fun moment for everybody. That'll all settle in.
Can you just talk about the excitement of this Paige being the #1 player? Now you got Cooper Flag coming in. Excitement of basketball in this
Dallas,
right
it's amazing. Yeah, congrats to the Mavs. So exciting for them to go ahead and draft Cooper Flag last night with the #1 overall pick. So yeah, lots of momentum in Dallas. It's just it's an awesome time for basketball fans here in this city. They deserve it, and they've got 2 great young talents that are going to be leading the way for a long time here.
You mentioned needing to get out and run in transition, and that's probably your best opportunity for success tomorrow. Teams have been really doubling, tripling Paige, trying to run her off the ball. Do you feel like she needs to be able to be the one to initiate the offense in the fast break, or are you confident that other players can step into that role?
Yeah, it's a balance, but the more she's got the ball in her hands early, then she's got it in her hands already and doesn't have to work so hard to get it in her hands. So we see a little bit of that with P and Enrique, right? The best defense on them is don't let them touch the ball. So they've got to work hard at times and put in some different things to be able to get them on the move some, and use them as screeners to free them up to be able to find space and find the ball, and then we can get to some actions and then see how they're going to attack us. Are they going to throw multiple bodies at them? Are they going to settle into some more drop coverage a little bit? But we'll figure it out and we'll make the adjustments.
We kind of saw that Tuesday, right? They really tried to run Paige off the ball. Enrique got loose for a lot more shot opportunities. Is that the formula? I mean, it's hard to double team 2 players, right?
Yeah, you just got to find the balance. And they're doing a really good job out there, just kind of feeling that out, talking with each other. And then too, what's the matchup, right? Who has it on the floor right now? Who's hot? Who defensively do we need to exploit? So can we be really intentional about bringing people into action that we know can create advantages, not only for our 2 people in the action, but now for everybody else off the ball. So we're getting better and better as a group.
What goes into preparing for a game where their focal point, Caitlin Clark, is potentially going to be questionable? We'll see.
Ask the question again. I'm sorry.
What goes into preparing when she's might
not knowing if she's going to be there or not?
Exactly.
No, you go in preparing for her to be there, and then you adjust accordingly. So I know they've just signed Ari McDonald back and we'll see a lot of her tonight. So we'll get a good look at what that might look like if she doesn't play for us. So we have the benefit of watching them play tonight without her. But you go in preparing for Caitlin to be on the floor, and you adjust.
Three-point shooting has not been a strength for you guys so far. Do you think part of that is needing to get Paige some more looks behind the three, or are you still just kind of letting the offense kind of unfold as it does?
Yeah, I think I mean, we've got to step up and hit some shots. But, I still we got to the free throw line. I think Enrique got to the free throw line 9 times. I think she's doing a good job of putting pressure on the paint and getting to the free throw line. And just as a group, again, we've got to step up and make open shots. And so, 3's worth more than 2. I understand modern basketball analytics. I'm not out here telling them not to shoot 3s, but you've got to understand your personnel and understand what is a good shot and what's a better shot. And so